It's a big week for Trials of Osiris as the new trace rifle called the Incisor is available in its Adept form for the first time, and I gotta be honest, I've never been a huge fan of trace rifles. I had low expectations, and it would take nothing short of a miracle for a trace rifle to impress me. And well, this one pulled it off. I gotta admit, I'm a believer now. There's so much going on with this trace that we gotta talk about. But suffice it to say that once this thing carried me on a 40 kill streak, yes, a 40 kill streak, I knew I had something special here. I kept several rules, and I've got some recommendations for you and some advice about things to avoid on it too. But before we dive into all that, let me just take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, War Thunder. War Thunder is seriously the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, boasting more than 2,000 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships, all going head-to-head in online PvP battles. You can play for free on PC as well as current and previous gen Xboxes and PlayStations. Vehicle enthusiasts are in for a real treat because War Thunder builds every vehicle from the ground up with their individual components, completely dedicated to immersive realism down to even foregoing a standard hit point system, and instead you actually directly do damage to various parts of the vehicles and the personnel inside operating them. The damage x-ray system will show you in real time what parts you've damaged or disabled. Even the audio tracks for the vehicles and weapons are direct imitations of how they individually sound in real life. The vehicles in this game go back all the way to the 1920s, so whatever your favorite era is, you'll have plenty of options. So check out War Thunder for yourself on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation for free. And if you register today on any platform, you'll get a large free bonus pack just for using my link in the description and pinned comment, including multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, boosters, and more. And this offer is available for brand new players as well as returning players who haven't played in the last 6 months. Alright, let's get back to the video. Alright, we gotta talk about this monster of a trace rifle. So first things first, let's get the base stats out of the way. Instead of meticulously going over each and every value, let me sum it all up for you in one statement. The Incisor is at the tippy top, the cream of the crop, in every stat category, in every stat value for trace rifles. I mean range, stability, handling, reload speed, every value is up there at the tip top for traces. There's really no arguing that it's statistically the best legendary trace rifle in the game. That alone is going to make it feel really, really good to use, comparatively speaking. But traces have always been about build synergy more than just raw dueling potential, and this one is no different since it's a strand trace. That means there are some crazy ways that you can work this into a strand build, and you'll see an absolute butt ton of green explosions in the gameplay, showing how it elevated my strand kit. So let's chat about the perk pool on this thing. Then we'll get into recommendations for your roles, as well as a couple of other tips on how to leverage this thing appropriately. Okay, so the perk pool on the Incisor is stacked. It's about as stacked as it could get. So in the first column, you've got Subsistence, which is a solid PvE perk, Envious Assassin, then the heavy hitters like Zen Moment, Perpetual Motion, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Offhand Strike, and Slice. In the second column, you've got Killing Tally, Encore, Attrition Orbs, Kill Clip, Hatchling, Tap the Trigger, and Target Lock. Now with trace rifles, it's important to remember that stability is everything here. So for that reason, I think your best bet is to try to get both your range and stability as high as possible on just the, barrel mag, masterwork, and your mods that you select. So small bore and polygonal are probably your top 2 barrel choices. For the mag, you want tactical battery, but particle repeater is good too. In the first column, you've got choices, but Zen Moment probably takes the cake with dynamic sway and Slice close behind it. Slice has some wild applications. We'll get into that in a second. In the second column, there are 3 perks people may gravitate towards that really aren't as great on this thing as you might think, so I would avoid Kill Clip, right? I know everyone automatically assumes that Kill Clip is god tier on everything, but traces have huge mags. You're honestly not going to be reloading this thing as much as you think after a kill. That's why the better damage perk here is Killing Tally. If you wanted a banger roll for chaining kills, I'd go with Zen Moment and Killing Tally. Another perk I would avoid is actually Encore. I love this perk, but you can already get nearly max stability and range simultaneously on this thing just with the base stats, barrels, mags, and mods. You really don't need Encore. You'll not even be getting the full benefits of it because you'll hit the caps. But if you have a Slice roll in the first column, I'd tell you to try to get Tap the Trigger in the second column to go with it. Hatchling is always a fun perk, but maybe not for PvP, as strand kits can make a lot of thread links in other ways right now, and target lock isn't really going to help you out as much as you think. I would avoid that one too. So really the second column, you're going to want either killing tally or tap the trigger, in my humble opinion. So I've used several different rolls so far, and I gotta say my favorite is my slice and tap the trigger roll. It's kind of nutty. Slice is going to cause your shots to sever targets after casting your class ability. This is best on Strand Hunters, honestly, because of the uptime, but it'll work on all the classes. The Sever debuff is going to reduce your target's damage output, and that's going to win you duels straight up. And you can take it to the next level by making sure that you're using Strand Siphon mods in conjunction with the artifact mods Unraveling Orbs and Horde Shuttle. And then also make sure you've got your Reaper mod on to make even more orbs. All of those things are going to be working together to take a slice roll to its final form. I'm telling you guys, do what you gotta do to get one of these this weekend. Even if you can't get an Adept one, get the standard version and focus it until you get some banger rolls. This trace rifle has some seriously scary potential. One of the things I love about this is how versatile it is. I mean, you see me absolutely mapping people with it with laser precision. But then you also see me jumping around and hip firing it with perfect in-air accuracy as well. The sky is seriously the limit with the Incisor, and I think you're going to start to see some people catch on to it. Best of luck to you in all of your farming endeavors. May the gods of RNG bless you this week. Thanks as always for tuning in and watching the video. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed it, as that's the best free way to support the channel. Let me know in the comments section what you got on your rolls. And don't forget to try War Thunder for free using my link in the description and pinned comment to get your feet off the ground with a bonus pack with vehicles, boosters, and more. Be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.
Battle is yours. Zone B captured. You have zone C locked. Enemy has advantage. You have advantage. It's on. 2 for 1.